3-0. Again, let's see what this session is going to bring for us. Some frantic chess. Let's develop the knight. Let's hit the center. Let's bring the knight supporting the pawn. Let's hit the knight. Let's take. Tempting to bring the queen here to put a check on the king, but it blocks the bishop, which is not very nice, is it? So he's got a 2-on-1 on the pawn, but we have 2-on-1 protection. So let's hit the knight. Looks like he's going into the corner here. If we take, then we're kind of stopping ourselves from castling. So I'm going to bring the bishop here, baiting the pawn, potential. No, okay, let's go with the queen. Shall we take with the knight or take with the... I'm going to take with the... if we take with the knight, we'll lose the pawn. So I'm going to give them the 20-pointer, which is our king not castling. Let's just go and x-ray through, move the king to their king. So they're queenside castle now, I believe. Is there anything else? Let's move the king. Bishop still has the diagonal towards our king. It's probably looking to hit us with their bishop. Is there anything else? Could develop our bishop in the meantime. Whilst they're thinking of doing this. Yes, oh, they brought the pawn instead. Alright, so we're not taking this because it's protected loads of times. We're not bringing it here. We could bring it here. Could bring it here. We can bring it back. Which is better for us. Let's just bring it back here. Knight's in. Going to double the rooks. Potentially. Knight's looking active. It's attacking our bishop. Let's move it out of the way. He's hitting our rook with the bishop. So we can move the rook. We can move it to here. I think that's what we'll do. Because we still want to try and double the rooks. And it looks like they're giving us the doubling rook situation. I think they will take. Knight's not taking because again... bishop's on the pawn. Oh, okay. And we could have actually won the rook anyway with the check because the rook has to take. That's probably why they resigned. Interesting game. 3-0. Let's get the knight up. Let's push the pawn in the center. Let's support the pawn. Get the bishop out. Oh, maybe not just yet. I'm going to condense our bishop in. Supporting the pawn. Looks like they're wanting to get activated, so we could push forward just to keep everything blocked in because they've got the fianchettoed bishops. We do this type of stuff in the over the board games. Going to bait the pawn, cause them some more blockages. Just bring the bishop here and castle. So we can move the knight across. Don't really want to move it to the other side. I'm just trying to get our bishop into the game a little bit. And there's nowhere else really it's going. All this is blocked at the minute. So how do we fashion a way in? Knight up, pawn hits it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dance out to come back in again. Get the bishop out, potentially. And don't want the knight taking, so it's brought it there. So we get to kind of double some type of pawn situation. So we will take with the bishop, dishevel them for a minute. And now we can get the bishop here attacking the queen. So we've created some type of activity. Would be nice to do that, but we said the knight was going to come back in. Is there anything different? We could just bring this and then attack the bishop potentially. Usually the evaluation frowns on that move, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, so we're going to take anyway. And we can take, blah, blah, blah. This pawn is in the center, rushing down, or do we just leave it? I think it's one of those where we actually go for a take, you know. Knight can jump here, but where is it going? The queen can sit here. Where is it going? It's going for a little check on the king type thing. Let's try that. It's hitting the knight. Knight wanted to come back here anyway. We wanted to do the out and come back in. So that's working for us. And then we'll just put the check on like we said, and he just runs to safety. Over here, then the knight comes here, but the queen just can't quite get that pawn. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? So if we got the rook here, there's no real push. But I think if we just throw this like this, it makes it look like we've got something, but we don't, because the queen's not getting to here. And then maybe get the rook here. All depends on what they do though. So they just hit the knight. Yeah, it's same. Well, what are you actually doing? So do we come back here? Is there any magic in any way? The king takes. No. Any magic here? Could go for an exchange. I think we're going to come this way with the knight. I know it's on the edge, but it feels like it's freeing up some pawn action here. Whilst we're trying to boberate their queen, but I don't think they will exchange. I think they'll just say, eh, we could come and hit the pawn, but the king just comes and defends. But if the king comes to defend, the knight can go and put a check on because the pawn can't take. Oh, time's running out. Oh man, I'm thinking it's a long play game. Oh, we'll hit it anyway, but yeah. I was salivating over the nice looking position. Whoa, what is this? Do we jump back again with the queen? We've got 9 seconds. He can do any silly moves now. Oh, I can't believe I thought I was playing a long play game. Put a check on, get the knight up. Get the queen here. King does a dash. Oh, put a check on. There's nothing. I've only got 4 seconds. He's just going to hide over there. I've got no more checks on him. No, I haven't. No. Damn. Let's have a look at the analysis. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Damn, salivating over the move position. Let's go back. Oh, yeah, it's winning. It's winning. Oh, isn't that a bummer? Well, at least we did stuff right. Just didn't have the finish. B3. I'm not seeing B3 in time scramble. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Nice game, nice game. Bit of 3-0. Let's hit the center. Let's grab. Let's take. Let's get the bishop out. Shall we go for the cheapie? Obviously, they're just going to do this, but they might not. What about the queen? Not usually a pawn grabber. Queen's coming in. Get the queen off. Can still take. Castle. Yep. So +1 out of that. That's not too bad. I think we'll hit the knight. Just rush into castle. Let's do this. Let's get the rook up. Start square bishop's blocked at the minute. It's hitting us. Knight's going to be hitting the rook maybe somewhere. I think we can just keep this here, can't we? Knight's coming here for the rook. Bishop's unprotected. We could have done an exchange of Ma then, really. Let's get the knight up. Ooh, maybe not there. Let's go here. Bit of a fork situation. Alright, so he's on our bishop. We can just move the rook just a little bit to the side. Take the bishop off the board. Just trying to condense our rook. Let's just attack the pawn. Rook's defending, he's on a dark square. Bishop can attack it. Slides across, protecting this pawn. Knight jumps up to attack the knight, attacking the pawn. Rook takes on the pawn still. Bishop's wanting to get into some action. Let's hit the bishop. Let's take. Leaning on the two pawns, he's trying to get this pawn down somehow. We could hit here, but obviously he takes, and then we could go with a check on the king, couldn't we? So I don't think they're going to take, so we will hit the pawn. They're hitting us, so we will take, and then take, and capture. Our king is in trouble-ish. Let's just bring the king here. Attacking the pawn, rook can come down to defend. Let's bring this back. I'm going to have to slide across and defend this one. I think it is a moving of this, isn't it really? Yeah, let's just move it here. Delicate operation. Do you know, I forgot I was playing a Blitz match. Okay, so time's running down a little bit for them. So probably didn't need to push this pawn, but I'm going to push this one. So it kind of does stop this from coming up like this. So we'll do this. We'll hit the pawn. They will take, so we'll capture. Now it's going to look to try and do something because the rook has got this. Oh, okay, fair enough, it's not doing that. I think we can start pushing. No, we can't. Anything else? Come back down. Come back down. Attack the rook. Okay, so it looks like he's going to go for draw stuff. King's probably coming here. And we can hit this pawn, but he takes with a check on our king. So, anything else? Bring the rook here. Time's running out. So I'm thinking just put a check on the king and then come back down again, but we'll lose the pawn. So just do this. So they're going to go for a draw, going up and down. They're not doing that. So we'll move the king. Time's running out. Move the king up. Am I trapping it? No, I don't think so. Let's move the pawn up. He says no, I'm pushing past. Does take. Oh, interesting. Let's just do this. Start pushing. Push, push, push. Queen. Let's just put a check on the king. And they've run out of time. Excellent. 3-0. Let's just get the knight out. Let's get the center occupied. Let's hit here. A little bit eager there, wasn't I? So they're going to get the 20-pointer because we're going to have to take with the king. So a little bit eager. But I'm not fussed. We'll do a virtual castling of our king. Let's just hit the bishop. And they're not happy with us virtual castling. Let's just get the king here. Move the king here. Let's get the bishop out. Let's get the knight up. It's taken a pawn, but I'm not too worried about that. We have a lovely x-ray through to their rook. It's defending, so we may as well hit the knight. Now he's protected. Let's take the knight off the board. His bishop will be taken. Let's get the rook here in readiness, because the knight's not going to want to stay there. Got to check on the king. Just bring the king back. That's not a problem. And the knight, like I said, is not going to want to stay there. So we'll take this pawn. He's hunting for something, and I'm not seeing it just yet. Let's just hit the knight. And it's going for the exchanges, so we'll just support the rook. And we'll capture. It's probably looking to push this so the bishop's protecting the pawn. It's not doing it that way, so we'll take this pawn. This pawn's potentially going with the bishop. It does look like there's signals going. Come on, this was an interesting game. Oh man, it's showing they've left the game. Okay, that was pretty smooth. 3-0. Wonder what this session's got in store for us. Let's develop the knight, let's hit the center, and let's not rush this baby. Gonna bring the bishop out, supporting the pawn. Castle. It's got 2 pieces defending, we've got 2 pieces attacking, so we'd lose out. So he wants to get rid of our knight. I think we will just bring the bishop out. Yeah, so the pawns are steaming down. I'm just going to continue. I'm not ignoring them. And just bring the knight around. Okay, so this is telling me they may not know how to work their pieces together as a team or something. Doing these little attacks here. Alright, so now he's doing his quick and dirty tactics type stuff, which isn't very interesting, but it can be effective if, you know, they do it right. So I'm going to bring the queen here. So as we can see, they're not really team working, they've gone for quick and dirty tactics, but it can be effective if that's your sole focus, you know, you don't care about working your pieces together and the opponent allows you to get your quick and dirty tactics off, then it can look awesome. Looks like the signal's going. So it might be the story that we've just said there, not really knowing how to work the pieces together. They've come back and basically the quick and dirty tactics haven't worked. So what do I do? Well, the answer is just play some chess now. I'm just hitting the queen. I'm just trying to keep it as simple as possible. I'm just going to take it off the board. Okay, and the rest should be plain sailing, really, shouldn't it? Shall we just bring the knight here? They've obviously taken a break and come back with some renewed fantastic moves now. So let's just get this knight here. Let's get the knight up. Don't know why we did that, because we haven't got anything protected. I thought the bishop was protecting it. It's not actually taken. Oh dear me. Yeah, that was me thinking the bishop was protecting. It was on the wrong square. Okay, so it looks like we will be taking. How come we've still got plenty of time left? So we've got 1, 2, we've got 1, 2 defending. So if we move this knight, we've got 3 pieces attacking. So it looks like it's going to be hitting because we can't take with this at the minute. So we're going to have to move this out. Oh, we can't move that there either. Ooh. So it's not under threat at the moment, is it? So I'm going to move the knight. It is funny though, isn't it, how they took that long pause when they didn't know what they were to do, and then they're coming back and now they know what to do. You know, it's quite surreal when you see these sort of things. Let's move the king. I don't know why I'm moving the king, because if he takes, we'll take with the pawn, really. But I'm just feeling they've got this bishop here and it's going to hem us in. Knight's in. So they've not gone for any rook type sacrifices. Just try not mess about, maybe. Just maybe hit a knight or something and see what happens. Time seems to be going very slow in this game. And is he hitting our bishop? He's hitting our bishop twice. So we're going to have to move the bishop. Maybe attacking this pawn here twice. This feels like time has been slowed down. It's got the check on. We might as well take with the knight. And we may as well take this and be on the rook. And the rook is on the knight as well. So we may as well see if we can hit the rook. They've got 13 seconds. We'll take with the bishop. He takes our knight. And anything else, I don't think there's a mate type thing. So I'm going to just hit the knight here. Yeah, and just move the rook and attack the bishop. And attack the bishop. Is that a check on my king? Let's move the king. And shall we just move the king? 3-0. Okay, we have a bullet specialist. It's a blitz match. So we don't need to be too jerky with the moves at this moment in time. Let's just bring the bishop out. Shall we castle? And let's bring the bishop out. Get the knight out. Just support the knight. Gonna move the king. And maybe just bring the bishop out of the attack of the knight. Yeah, I'm going to hit the knight now, see where it's going. And it's attacking our bishop. Let's move the bishop. Let's just keep it here. It's got this pawn here with the greedy munching knight. But the queen is defending the pawn at the minute. Lots of greediness going on. It's hitting the knight twice. So I'm going to take the knight first. Queen takes, but they shouldn't have taken with the queen. I think they should have taken with this because the rook is now going to be able to take the bishop. Okay, which is a good thing for us. I'm going to hit the queen if it doesn't want to do anything and the knight wants to move. I'm going to take the queen off the board. And anything else, let's just move a bit quicker. Let's get this facing this pawn. Let's start pushing this pawn now. Aiming towards the knight if there's anything going for us. Knight does take. Looks like it's just an exchange and they've resigned. 3-0. Let's attack the center. Oh, brought the knight out. Let's support. And let's get our knight out. Let's hit the pawn in the center. Just grab. Take. Let's get the bishop out. Castle. Attack the knight. Hit the knight. Take the bishop. And attack the bishop, but the pawn's just going to drop. So I'll give the king some company. Oh, it doesn't. Knight attacks the queen and the pawn, but the knight is defending the pawn on the back, which is a shame because it would have been a lovely fork. Swing around, attack the queen again. Oh, there's no directness, but we could just try a sly one and see if we get the rook off the... Ooh. You know, sometimes you... Let's just get this rook here, facing this pawn. Let's move this rook out of the way. I believe we will attempt to attack the pawn. And he's defending with the rook. Let's go opposite the queen. Why have I stopped? Why have I stopped? Why have I stopped? Let's go here. Let's go here. Making space for the rook coming now, defending. Get the knight out of here for a minute. Gonna lose on time here. I'm overthinking now. Overthinking. Let's just hit the queen. Let's take. Just giving them something to think about. Just having to protect this pawn. Now the knight's looking to see if he can get some magical fork. Yeah, exactly. And let's go this way. So he's going to jump this way. Yeah. All pretty straightforward stuff. Let's hit the knight. He's dancing like Leo. Let's just attack it. Comes back and attacks us. Let's just bring this back up here. And the knight is down. So if push, does have this pawn that's going to protect. Should try and do this. No, he's not wearing any of that. Let's do this. What's happened? Let's hit the pawn. Let's do this. Let's hit the pawn. Yeah, he's not wearing it. Let's do that. Can't protect that pawn. I could bring the rook down. Anything else? Maybe come across. Hitting this pawn. I missed the trick. Let's get the knight off the board. Nice pushing the pawn. Come round for the king. Although it's not a very good check, is it? He just goes there. And my king is open. Let's hit the king. Oh no, he's got my knight rook. Let's maybe go like this. Seconds are running out. I'm too congested in with stupid knight. Let's hit this. Oh my giddy. Let's hit this. Comes down for the knight. King. Hit the king. It's got space. Hit the king. It's got space. Hit the king. He's running, but he's not in trouble. It's not in trouble. I can't get in. I can't get in. I can't get in. Knight's useless. Knight is useless. Come on, make it work. Make it work. Ooh, my giddy amp. Let's do this. 20 seconds. Oh, for shine on half a moon. Oh, what? Seconds are running out, dude. Oh, this is unreal. What can protect him? It's got to be mate, hasn't it? 6 seconds. That pawn has to drop, doesn't it? Because he can't. Yes! God, the game that should never have been won, but in a way it should have. I had the advantage. But I just couldn't find the spaces. I'm not even looking at the evaluation on this one because it'll show some simple moves that I totally missed. Oh, shocking, shocking. But it's good practice. It's good practice. It's character building for my chess. I'm going for a 3-0. Let's attack the pawn in the center. Looks like we're going for this nice steady attack in the center. Let's hit the pawn. We've got a thinker, so we will take the pawn off the board and take the queen. And then we will attack the pawn here. Don't really like this starting position, this opening, but I know about it. So I'm comfortable with it. I don't have to like it. Let's just take, does double their pawns, which is a benefit at the moment. So we will bring the bishop, put in a check on the king just to give them something to think about. And we will take the bishop off the board. I don't like this starting point, like I said, this opening. It doesn't bode well. Usually ends up either in a draw or somehow they get a convoluted way of gaining some advantage. But because we know all this, we will... Okay, they're giving us a pawn. We will continue as is and just try and improve our position on the board as best possible. Knight still protecting this pawn from their knight attack, but their knight does have this, which would be attacking these two pawns, and we would lose. Oh, they've gone for it. So we can take, or we can take, and do we then jam his knight in when he takes here because he can't go anywhere? So he's going to have a bit of a panic on. Let's just do that. And then do that. And then hit with this. Then they take this. And then the king just goes over and gets the knight. But he's going to come here. Is there anything to stop that? Because if we go here, he comes and he puts a check on. And he does escape. If we go like this, he still comes here. And he's going to escape. He's going to escape. Ah. If we did this, we're not stopping this. Okay, yeah, so he's going to escape. We don't want them to escape, but they are going... Yeah, they've seen it. They've seen it. Let's go. Oh, what's this? So he's attacking the pawn. Oh, the pawns. Oh. Isn't that miraculous? Oh, yeah. So we could do this, but he just hits us. And he's got his king defending. And plus he's got a check on us anyway. So it looks like we're going to have to lose one of the pawns. Which one do we want to lose? This position feels a lot better for us. And we've got the knight here blocking the way. So I think we'll go this way. So they can take that. That's fine. We've worked it out. Let's push. Let's see if we can get these met and maybe try and get the king up there. Because it'll take a while for these to come down and start causing trouble. So I'm thinking. I don't know. So he's attacking. The knight is defending the pawn. So I think we'll continue with pushing the pawn up. Oh, do you know, he's got like a... He'd have got another pawn. He would have got another pawn. Let's go here. Just trying to get them elevated as much as possible. And then maybe try and swing the king across to give them something to think about. Let's put a check on his king and attack a pawn. Probably thinking he has to go back, which is good for us. We could hit their pawn, get a check. Gonna do that just to get some activity going. Get the check on the king. We get this pawn as well. This one looks like it feels like it's flying home, but this knight will just block it somewhere. Oh, we're on 31 seconds. Crikey, they're on a minute. Again, salivating over the game. I took too long, didn't I, with this knight maneuver down on the bottom. And I think they missed an opportunity to get a check on us. So we'll boom there, get this pawn off the board, and then we've got a passer. But the king is just going to come and block. We'll take. And we do have a passer, but it is defended. Let's just defend it with the knight. The king comes over. We're going to lose the pawn anyway. Okay, so let's move quickly. I think I have to come on this side because he's got more pawns. And just do a quick move. And do another move. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Ooh, this one's going to be ramping home. It's coming for the knight. Gonna have to move the knight. He comes down for the pawn. We can swing here, attack 2 pawns. Let's take this one. Probably, maybe should have taken this one because it's the pawn majority on this side. Now he's just gonna. Oh, I've got 8 seconds. Got 8 seconds. He doesn't want to take, does he? What do we do? What do we do? Anything? Boom, round, check. Check. We won on time. Scores on the doors. Stinking. Boom, boom, boom. Draw. Even with an extra pawn, it's a draw. So that's not too bad, but we made a bit of a fluff with the king move, especially, and they didn't take advantage of that. I just want to see how badly it would have been because they did have a fork on us. So it's -2 there. He moved back, so he should have been doing something else. Knight d3, which is this one. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, there, because he's got the fork, and he would have been able to get the pawn off there. So that was a bad move. Could have been this, or it could have been this. Yeah. But they didn't. They drew it back. Then we came up. Just seeing. It felt like we were doing okay at this point. Which is okay. Yeah, nothing too bad there. Nothing too bad there. Like I say, I want to get practice on these types of endgame type things. But doing them in these quick games, you kind of lose the thread of things. I mean, basically that king move there with the knight fork, I saw it after the maneuver. At least I saw it, but I want to be able to see it before it all kicks off. Because we took time, a long time to think about this move. So they captured. But then we didn't re-look at. We were so focused on, oh, well, the knight's protecting this. But we should have moved the king. So key little points there. Not bad. Three and oh, let's block the pawn. Might as well support the pawn. May as well support the pawn again. Might just attack the bishop. Let's get the knight up. Bishop. We may as well go for a knight exchange. Not going for the knight exchange. Well, let's take. Shall we castle? Rook facing the queen is going to be a bit lethal. Let's hit the queen with the rook. Shall we take? Put a check on the king. Can we bring our queen up? May as well take here. I think we can take here as well. No, we were going to move the bishop here and all that, but now we're not getting that done. So it looks like we're losing the pawn. Oh, I had a visualization of getting the check on the king here. And then just squishing the queen here. But now that is not happening. Oh, that's sad. Let's go here. Oh, he might not. He might take with the pawn. Yeah, it still does take with the pawn. Looks like we're getting the glorious position that we wanted. Kaboom! After all.